Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy, whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below, to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And with that being said, let's jump right into the stones to see what's going on out here in the cosmos. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your spirit guides, your ancestor team, or your higher team. And the stone is landing itself in the deepest part of the waters. But quite uniquely here, there is a wide open space with nothing in it. It's almost as if a space is being opened for you. Something healing, something that you've been waiting for. And the bell is showing up here, alerting to me that this is happening, or this may have happened to you just today. Oh dear, this is something current or will happen very soon for some of you, is what I'm downloading. But the shell surrounding this empty space is letting me know the type of indicators or the type of energies that is surrounding this open space that will let you know what this is all about, or let you know how to identify this healing space. And I would like to start with your brilliant stone to the right, because it's in alignment with this current that's running north. And this lets me know that there's something about your light and your desire to excel that has allowed this space to be created. The ability to keep going and to keep shining your light has done something for you in the cosmos. Almost like it has lit up this sphere or this kind of energetic frequency that has protruded out, sending out a loud signal to the energies around you that you're ready. You're ready. Not only are you ready, you've quite literally been preparing yourself energetically for this space to be created. And it's due to this otherworldly energy that something in you cannot ignore. See, the reason why you were able to keep going no matter what is because of this frequency within you that let you know there was something more in store for you. And it was so real, it was so potent for you that no matter what circumstance came your way, you did not cower, you did not throw in the towel, you did not settle. Yeah, because you knew something intuitively was being prepared for you. And I'm here to confirm that energy here in the cosmos. Quite interestingly, in this orbiting or this circling space, the centerpiece or this pivotal point has everything to do with the alignment of you coming home, but more about your identity. Who you are at your core is starting to align with the very frequencies and the energies around you. That's what I'm seeing here. This is really quite beautiful. Your core frequency has often drifted throughout your life, is what I'm seeing for some of you. A drifter, a wanderer, but not without a compass, not without a direction. But this direction was coming from within. Like your frequency was always guiding you and pulling you in a certain direction, in a certain way, and the energies are aligning itself for your identity to be brought out in this paradigm. It had to go through a certain set of energies or certain set of loopholes here, is what I'm sensing. But now this energy is connecting to your wisdom. This is so powerful, and I'm trying to articulate what I'm seeing here in this space. Contrary to the circling, there is a line being drawn in the sand. And the stones that are here are your wisdom stone, your nature stone, your second wisdom stone, and your second nature stone. Yeah, this is quite sophisticated. The energies, the stones here are speaking a message so abundant and so clear that is shooting throughout the cosmos to let me know that the message is speaking twice as loud, to reassure that this space is not only confirmative, it has a unique signature to it. And the first message in this line surrounding your wisdom that will let you know you've landed in this space or in this right space has to do with your identity being affirmed. You see, there is a certain type of wisdom that will come outside of you that speaks the truth, that speaks so clearly that anyone who is vibrating on this frequency will gravitate towards you. That's one download. And the second download that I'm getting here is that when you step into this space or into this energy, it will feel like home. There's something that will seep into your DNA inside of your body, like wisdom that will register to you that this is home, and you will begin to do things like you're familiar with this space. What I'm sensing here is that some of you may have been invited quite sporadically to a certain event. You did not know that you were going to be invited into this particular space. However, when you arrive, or when you will arrive, it will feel like home. You will begin to do things, orchestrate yourself as if you're very familiar with it. Even if it is your first time arriving to this event, to this place. That's what I'm sensing here. There is an inner wisdom inside of your body that will register to you that you've made it to the right place. And secondly, it's the authenticity stone. Your energy will be felt. The authenticity of your frequency will register. Not only, I'm sensing it's bigger than just the people. I'm seeing animals, horses, goats, maybe a farm for some of you. I'm not particularly sure, but it goes beyond just the human connection. And your authenticity is drawing in this type of energy that will allow your true self to be felt even by the animals. And this authenticity stone is connected to your power, meaning that the type of people that are here in this space will see the leadership abilities that you have. It's almost as if you're going to be propelled up as a leader, even though you're new here, even though this may be your first time stepping your feet in this home or in this place. The leader in you will rise into power. Though it is new, there's something ancient. There's something about belongingness that will assure that you have no other position to play but one of power, leadership, knowing how to rise others up. The second wisdom stone is showing up again, connected to the cowrie shell, symbolizing community. Yeah. So even if there are people here, they will see you as a wizard, as a person of wisdom, as someone that they can lean on even if they don't even know you yet. No, it's not about familiarity of your physical body. This has everything to do with the familiarity with the inner wisdom that the people around you will recognize as powerful. And not only that, this wisdom has a teaching element to it. It doesn't mean you will be a teacher. It may be for some of you, you will step into this environment and you will be propelled up or positioned up as a teacher. But it's more about you helping others or being in a position to teach others the right way to go. This will all happen naturally. You will even have to question, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't choose this. But lo and behold, the energies have heard the call of your prayers and are aligning you with this space for you to be in your rightful place. Very interesting second authenticity stone. But this is more about the change that you will create in this space. You know, it's been a long time coming for you is what I'm sensing here. It's been a long time since you've been seen, since you've been recognized. And it's because you've taken a quiet quest, a more humbled approach to life. You did not want to be seen. What I'm downloading here for some of you is that you're more on the base level. You're more on kind of the ground. You're more of a worker is what I'm sensing here. You like to get down and dirty. You like to work hard and learn about each and every one in the process of things. It's because you've been humbled by your experience. And you know that it takes work to be in a certain place. But the work comes with a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and something about your quest that has placed you in the position of a worker bee. But this is more about you being humbled by life. Humbled at the fact that you are chosen to work hand in hand on the ground level. Because you know there's knowledge in the soil. There's knowledge in the root. People often mistaken being high up and being positioned up above as the only place to be. It's more about the attraction, the attention of it all. But you're more indulged. You get more of a thrill. More light shines within you by being on the ground, connecting with people, the common man, connecting with the roots, connecting with the animals. This lights you up. But this also has given you the ability to connect with even children. It has kind of ascended your particular type of authenticity. It has curated your energy in a certain way to be able to meet people on the ground level, to be relatable, to not be so high up that you can't resonate with the common man. Now, and this is your protective factor. This is going to be your protective factor in this space. You will meet no stranger. You will be able to connect with any and every one on an authentic level, bringing about a wave of change because you're going to birth in your intellectual knowledge that you have gained on your path, on your quest to the people that are coming into this space. Very interesting download, you guys. But what I will do at this time, because I'm so interested about this space and I've read the energies that will give you indicators you made it or landed in the right energetic frequency. But I would like to see what this space is all about. Why are they creating this space for you? I can see that it is quiet. Not many people know about it. Oh, it may be because it's just now happening. I'm going to pull some cards to see what this energetic space is about in the cosmos. What is this energetic space about for the collective? And in terms of this space that's being created in the cosmos for the collective, the cards that came out were longing to be loved, subspace dimension, healing inner child, understanding the circumstance, passion, and visions. And what I'm downloading here is that there was a deeper and inner call that came from your inner core that has been met by the cosmos. Some of you in the collective may have a wound, something about healing the inner child. What I'm downloading here has something to do with the history of care, parental guidance. I'm not particularly sure what I'm sensing here, but some of you may have experienced neglect or come from a very toxic or dysfunctional family dynamic. And it has created this wound or this open space within you that simply long to be loved. That's one thing that it has created. But there was something in you that has kind of reflected out or reflected back against this wound in order to try to heal it. And you've dove into your passions. You dove into something that created a safe space for you, almost like a protective measure. Some of you may have wrote, some of you may have read, some of you may have went inside of your mind and created a very vivid imagination. But this imagination has done something quite unique in the cosmos. It has created this like subspace dimension that was very particular to your circumstance and the visions and the energy that you have cultivated in efforts to heal yourself, in efforts to make yourself feel whole, has created this open space in the cosmos that is reflecting back to you the very passions and the very visions of the highest part of the wounds that it started from, to almost like create this 3D effect. This is very large. It's like the very wound that you endured and the protective measures that you have taken to help heal your wound is creating this open space in the cosmos, reflecting back to you not only the healed version of yourself in the 3D, but it's also reflecting back to you the very visions that you saw for yourself. The passions that you have, all of it's here. This is very complex. And why now? It's like now the stars or the time in the cosmos is turning to say the visions that you had, the passions that you embarked on to heal yourself is now being created as a healing space for others. You will be able to see it in your visions. The very visions that you have will be here. The passions that you develop will be here. This is the birthing place of this space. This is very interesting. And it will resonate with you. And you won't even believe that your wildest dreams are coming to fruition. This is very, very interesting to me. It's here. You thought it was lost in translation. You thought that the stagnant energy of you keeping going and seeing the same thing turning over and over again was going into an empty vault. It wasn't. It was going into this almost like an energetic container being built as you continue to heal. And as this energy kept cultivating in the cosmos, it took the right timing for you to get to a healed space and for other energies to resonate or to rise into their spaces and the connection happen. This space is being made. This is not only your visions. What I'm sensing here, there are other people who share pieces or parts of your visions, and you all coming together, or this merging of your visions have created this open space in the cosmos where you're going to meet people and you're going to say, oh, this is how my vision connects here. It's something in this is going to happen, or you will see it, or it will resonate with you. This is very powerful and it's very specific, so take it as it resonates. Very interesting message here. Thank you all for joining me in tonight's healing circle. And if you stayed thus far and this very interesting message resonated with you, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And what I will do at this time, I would like to pull some cards to see what other messages the higher energy would like for me to convey with the collective at this time. What other messages the higher energy would like for me to convey with the collective? And in terms of this higher message, the cards that came out were wield your power, dimensional changes, food, support, difficult, and burning. And what I'm downloading here is that for a very long time, you have been turning your wheel. For some of you in the collective, it's almost as if you were reaching your threshold, like you were barely crawling to the finish line. Some of you, what I'm sensing here is that you were at your wit's end, ready and seconds away from throwing in the towel. Exhaustion, overwhelmed is what I'm gathering here. And it wasn't because you wasn't doing the work. You were wielding your power. However, due to the dimensional changes going on, you see, it's much bigger than you. And because you are an intuitive person, you're working in collaboration with the cosmos. And due to this frequency, the energy has everything to do with kind of pushing you to this point or to this edge of exhaustion, almost to see how hungry you are for food. But food has more to do with your dreams, your visions, the very things that fuel you. And I can see some of you done this without a support system. Some of you have done this with people going against you. But the higher energy is saying to me that if you can make it this far in your journey, hungry, depleted, without support, and still carry yourself to the finish line, just imagine what you're going to be able to do when you do have the support. And that's what's coming. That is what's being poured in or being brought into you. Into your world is what I'm seeing. The difficulty in your journey is an indicator that the blessing is much more closer than you think. This burning that you feel when you go to the gym and lift weights is breaking down the muscle. But when you go and keep going time and time again, you start to see the toning happen. You start to see the shedding of the weight. You start to see the results in the pain. Yeah, this is the essence of the energy here. The results are coming. The results are closer than you think. And the higher energy is very supportive of the very thing that you were trying to wield in. See, you're much more of a manifester than you think. It just has more to do with timing of the energetic frequency, the energetic changes in the dimension. This is not a fast food culture. The spirit world, what I'm meaning. You may live in a fast food culture where things come very quickly, where the traffic is very fast. No, but because you're connected on an energetic frequency due to the vibration of your core, you're tapped into a much more sophisticated energetic thread of consciousness moving throughout the cosmos that is running concurrent with nature. It takes time for things to develop. It takes time for the chicken to grow. Yeah, and because of this dichotomy and the time change and the vast difference in the energetic frequency of the paradigm that you live in, connected to the spiritual one that you're on, you're feeling the weight of it. The wave is churning where the alignment is happening. You're finally making it home. I can sense it here. Period. Very large message. Thank you all for joining me in tonight's healing circle. And what I will do at this time, I will take the time to come down and close out tonight's healing circle. It's been a pleasure and an honor. And I will see you all at the next.